Welcome to online learning. Today we will be learning social science for class 5. Now till class 4th you have learned environmental studies. In class 5 we have interesting subject that is social science. So today we are going to start with chapter 1, that is Know Your Planet. In this chapter we are going to learn about our planet, that is also known as unique planet. Before starting the chapter, let me show you all the 8 planets which are in our solar system. You all must be aware with these planets, but once again let us recall. So the first planet is known as Mercury, second one is Venus, third is Earth, fourth is Mars, fifth one is Jupiter, sixth one is Saturn, seventh one is Uranus, eighth one is Neptune. Here one more planet is given, that is Pluto, but that is a dwarf planet. Now let us know about our planet. So what is your planet? In which planet do you live? We live. The planet where we live is Earth. Now Earth is a unique planet. It is the only planet in our solar system that has water and air. Now our Earth has land masses and water bodies, that means the air and water, which are very important for our survival. The large land masses are known as continents and the large water bodies are called oceans. Now let us see some interesting facts about Earth first. We are living on the Earth. It is the third planet from the Sun. Our Earth is called by many names. Some of them are living planet, unique planet, watery planet, blue planet. Our Earth is called a living planet because it has water and air, or we can say land masses and water bodies, which are very important for our survival. It is known as unique planet because life is only possible on Earth. Watery planet means it is covered, 70% of our Earth is covered with water, that is visible color blue, which indicates watery planet. Blue planet, as our Earth is covered with water, maximum portion of our Earth is covered with water, so we can say that it is also known as blue planet. Now we are going to see about the continents and oceans, that what are continents and oceans, what are the major continents and how many continents are there and how many oceans are there. We will see. There are 7 continents and 5 oceans. Now land masses and water bodies are available on Earth, and these 7 continents are: the first continent is Asia, which is also known as the largest continent. Then second one is Europe, third one is Africa, fourth one is North America, fifth one is South America, sixth one is Antarctica, and seventh one is Australia. Now the largest continent is Asia, the smallest continent is Australia, and when we say the smallest continent in terms of population, so it will be Antarctica. Now we are going to see the 5 important oceans, that is Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Antarctic Ocean. So these 5 major oceans and these 7 major continents are also known as land masses and water bodies. After this we are going to see the shape of the earth. Can you imagine the shape of the earth? How it looks like? Do you think it looks like triangle or round or square? Now let us see. Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese explorer, sailed around the world and proved that earth is round. Pictures taken from space have also proved that the earth is spherical in shape. Now we can say that it was proved by Ferdinand Magellan that the earth looks like sphere, or we can say that it looks like just a ball. So what is the shape of the earth? The earth is spherical in shape. After this, we are going to see that how we can study the earth. To study the earth, we require its model, or we need its model. So the model, the name of the model is globe. What is a globe? A globe is a true model of the earth. It gives an accurate picture of the earth's surface. It shows the location of place on a smaller scale. Now globe is useful to us as we can also see the correct shape, size and location of the continents and oceans on a globe. So it is a simple and accurate model of the earth. The another thing which is useful for us to study the earth is maps. Now what is a map? A map is a representation of the earth's feature drawn on a flat surface. Maps uses symbols and colors to represent feature of an area, simplifying the real world. Now another important thing from where we can see or we can study the earth's surface is map. The word map came from the Latin word mappo, which means napkin. So isn't it interesting? We can see a lot of things, lot of symbols and colors are used on a map which indicates different kind of locations. Now amazing fact, Gerardus Mercator, a Flemish map maker, was the first to publish a collection of maps in the form of a book. Isn't it interesting? A book of a map is called an atlas. Now atlas is used to see the different location on a map. Now we will be learning about different type of map. In this chapter, we have to see two different types of map, that is physical map and political map. Now physical map show the physical features of a place such as mountain, plateaus, plains and rivers. While on political map, we can see the countries, states and their capitals. Now physical map, basically it shows the physical features of a place. And when we talk about political map, it shows the countries, states and their capitals. Now this map is very useful for us as we can see the place or we can locate place very nicely on a map. Now your today's homework will be find any two difference between a map and a globe. You have to revise about physical and political map in detail. Find out any two interesting facts about our unique planet, that is Earth. In my next class, I will be teaching you about the direction. That is very interesting topic. So be ready to learn interesting things about direction. Thank you. Stay safe. Stay at your home. I hope you enjoyed the class. Now in my next class, we are going to learn so many things about direction, scale. Thank you.